This is gonna be a good one. I'm really excited to actually talk about this for once, and it's gonna be a little bit different of a video, but let's just get right into this. So if you can tell by the title of this video, yes, it is true. I did quit my full-time job to do social media full-time. So pretty much this video is just gonna lay down why I did it, what I'm gonna do, the road path, whatever I wanna lay out, kind of everything, just talk about it. I know I've been doing videos for a couple months now, consistently, and I would like for this video to come out finally, because I think that going forward, this video is gonna kind of lay the path is going forward for me, for you guys, everything you can expect, and really just talk about it honestly and tell you guys exactly how I feel and kind of open up, and maybe you guys get to learn a little bit about me. So hopefully this is a good watch for you, and hopefully this inspires you to do something, maybe not this crazy, but hopefully it helps to inspire to do what you want to do. So really, before I do anything else, I want to get into the reason on why I decided to do this. And honestly, to give you the best reason, that's it right there. And it's not just my car, it's really just cars in general. I've always had a passion for cars and everything that surrounds cars. If I wanted to get super niche, I would say the Porsches and the 944s specifically, but really just cars in general. And really the other reason why is the thing in my hand right now, and because of you guys. Ever since I was a really young age, I've always made content and I've loved doing it, whether it was videos or photos or you name it, I've pretty much created it. I've always been passionate about photography and videography and editing and all sorts of things, and then putting it online for other people to see. So it was a no-brainer for me. Put the two and two together, the things that have always been so prominent in my life, the things that I'm always so passionate about, the things I never get tired about, and put them into one and be a content creator around doing this. So that's kind of where I end up today, being a content creator around my 944 and Porsches and other cars in general. But that's honestly not the reason why. So I need to give you some backstory so you have a better understanding of exactly why I decided to leave my job in the first place. Because you can always tell by my plate, I recently graduated from the University of Cincinnati. And by recent, I mean April of 2024. So not exactly recent, but within the past 18 months. And I graduated with my degree in entrepreneurship and real estate. So when you hear the word entrepreneurship, you kind of see where I'm going with this. So I did have a double major, so I can kind of pick and choose which route I wanted to take. And really from a young age, I've always wanted to be an entrepreneur. I always knew I want to have my own business when I grow up. I always want to do my own thing. It was one of those things where I wanted to let my creative imagination just run wild and not have anybody put a limit on it. So initially right out of college, I ended up looking for a job because that's what you do when you're in college. You go look for a job initially. But with me having an entrepreneurship and a real estate degree, I really was limited on what I could and couldn't do. So pretty much right out of the gate, I ended up being a real estate agent for the state of Ohio. I was working for a company selling new homes, so I wasn't exactly a real estate agent in that sense. I wasn't having my own business or anything. I was working for a company selling homes, but I just knew that deep down I didn't like it. I enjoyed the people there. I enjoyed the job itself. Sometimes I enjoyed that I was getting paid. I enjoyed a lot of aspects of it, but I knew there was just so many things that I wasn't enjoying, and I just didn't feel like I was in the right place. But pretty much right as I graduated college, I had that job within 1 week of graduating college. Partially was a mistake on my end if you ask me, but also I really am glad I did that because it allowed me to spend very little time in between college and having a job, so I could earn money faster, earn the skills faster, and then also learn faster that that's not what I want to do. But at the same time, I wish I would have taken even just the summer to really gather myself, think of things, and really choose which route I want to do. I think I was so caught up in the college stuff that just getting a job was not forced in a sense. Nobody was forcing me to do anything, but it was just one of those things that I was kind of pushing myself a little too hard on. And I think that's part of the reason why I ended up just quitting the job, because I didn't really have a sense of what the real world was like out of college without a job. It just felt weird to me. I'd always been in school, you know, I go through all the way through the whole schooling system, and then you go straight to college, and it's like I never felt what it was like to be outside in the real adult world without a job in the sense, and like just truly to just grasp and kind of figure out what you want to do. So anyways, I worked there from May of 2024 until March of 2025 this year, and that's pretty much when I just decided to call it quits. I was really thinking from like December of 2024 all the way up until March that like I want to go and I want to do my own thing, and I was really having that urge to actually do this full time because I had seen a lot of success on social media, specifically in like the shorts, like the TikToks, the Instagram. But with a little bit of success that I had from Instagram and especially TikTok, I knew that I had something that I could work with. So I didn't want to miss out on the opportunity, and I decided by the time March came to just go full-fledged and just do content 100% full time and just try to make it happen. Now, a lot of you guys are probably gonna say that's the dumbest thing you've ever heard, and like, why would you do that? Like, how are you gonna make money? Like all this, and I've been told that plenty of times, but really, I just needed to get out of the situation I was currently in and really force myself into a situation that I knew I could grow in. So that's pretty much what I did. Now, I'm not in the worst situation ever because I still live at home with my parents, thank God, because if I didn't, I probably would be living on the streets right now, to be honest with you. So I really gave a lot of thanks to them, and I know I have a really good situation to be able to do this, but that's kind of where my thought process was going with this. All of the cards aligned for me to to be able to do this. And this is probably my last chance to do this. So I'm not gonna let this slip from me, and I'm gonna go ahead and take my chance now while I still can. So yeah, I pretty much knew just deep down I wasn't gonna get another opportunity like this, and I had to capitalize on it while I still could. So pretty much every single video you've seen on this YouTube channel, I have been essentially unemployed and just doing this entirely on my own full-time and trying to make it happen. So the very first video I did right here where I daily drove my 944, I knew with that being the first one back and having all this time to work on it, I knew it had to be good. I got some really good feedback from it. So that's kind of what made me push even harder and harder every single time. And it's made me strategize and plan way more. And that video did really good too. So it made me really happy to know that the very first one I did so good. But it's been really fun, and I've had a ton of fun doing it. I've been traveling all over the place. I've been doing what I love. I have been enjoying my car. I've been having a lot more free time to actually enjoy my car, do this. And as for the money aspect, this entire time I've been living off of savings from my job that I was working. I had saved up everything that I had pretty much made there. And I'm also picking back up other things like car detailing, which I did in college, and then doing other small things and selling off some stuff to just make sure that I can continue to do this, because it really is important to me. I want to make sure I can do this for as long as possible, but also try to make this my full-time job to where I actually make money off of it and sustain that. So now to talk about things going forward, what does that mean for this channel? What does that mean for me? What does that mean for you guys? So pretty much this has been my goal since I started the whole That Fine 44 back in 2020, and that is just to build a group and a community of people who love the 944, who love Porsches, who love old German cars, Euro cars, love cars in general, just a nice group of people to just truly enjoy cars with me and everybody else. But that's pretty much been my whole thing since 2020. There wasn't really anybody doing 944 content to the level I was doing, and really at all. I couldn't find anybody doing stuff. There was a couple videos here and there, but nobody that was consistently doing it is what I should say. So my goal quickly became to become the top 944 creator in all of social media. And I would definitely say I'm one of them. I wouldn't say I'm the top one, to be honest, because there are a lot of girls and guys out there who do a much better job than me and have a lot more of a following than I do. But I do look up to them, and we are all friends, and I love everything that they do. It is still one of those goals that I would love to be the #1 person. And pretty much what I've been doing to get there is have a full list on my phone of hundreds of video ideas and scripting every single video, doing tons of planning, tons of work, tons of hours into this just to make this even have a chance at working. And the reason I'm making this whole video talking about this is because I saw this video right here of this guy, Sam, pretty much the exact same thing, and I'll link his down below if you guys want to go check it out. But it really just got me to think I need to make one of these videos as well, because he's kind of doing the same thing, and he's been doing really good at this ever since he did that. And when he left, he had a lot less subscribers than I do currently, but he has grown so much since then. But I've been really enjoying this, and I've been traveling a bunch, and I've been keeping extremely busy and doing tons of content, reaching out to people, getting any video planned I can, doing tons of ideas, and editing a lot. Honestly, when they say you're gonna be a content creator, a video influencer, whatever, if you edit your own videos, you're just strictly gonna be an editor at that point. So I hope this video inspires at least one of you guys out there that if you have something you wanna do, go do it. And even if the time's not right, I can't really speak on that because I kind of waited until I had a really good position to do this. I think that you should go ahead and just do what you want, follow your dreams. If there's something you wanna do, do it, because you only have one life and you gotta live it the way you want, not the way somebody else is telling you to do it. But that's all I have here for you guys today. And if you are new or you're not subscribed, please go ahead and click the subscribe button, because about 75% of you guys are not subscribed. So please click that subscribe button. It truly helps me out a lot. But like I said, that's all I have here for you guys today. So make sure you go ahead and like this video, share it with your friends, and click subscribe, because there's plenty more videos where this came from. But I really hope I do inspired somebody out there. So that's all I have here for you guys. I'll see you next week. So drive safe, and I love you guys.